Hey guys, it's Chris. I am back. This is, I think, my third video of the night. I have one more left to go. And I have to be up really early tomorrow. I had such a disaster. I'm gonna tell you guys this is a random act of kindness video and slash a rant video. So I'm gonna start with the rant. Um, I don't know how many of you guys have AT&T. I have right now Verizon. My mother has two phones, my mom's and my dad's, and mine. And both of theirs are not in contract. Mine is under contract. It had to be under contract because 2 years ago I wanted a new phone. So I got the Droid 4. And lately it has been just giving me the hardest time ever. Like the battery, the back of it gets like scalding hot. It won't hold a charge. Oh, it's just one thing after another. So anyway, my contract was supposed to be up November 11th, my mom said. I thought it was supposed to be up in September, which was what she originally told me. And I was talking to my boyfriend about it. He says, well, I can add you and Dante, that's my son, he says, to my plan, because I originally had Dante on Virgin Mobile, just like one of those pay-low plans. It was $30 a month. It was unlimited talk and text and data, whatever kind of thing, whatever. But every time I would get the bill, he either forgets to turn the phone on, he forgets it at his father's house. It's never on his person. Like, it was ridiculous. So like, I was getting the bill and it was like maybe 15 minutes of talk time, and I'm paying $30 a month, right? So I mean, you add that up, that's quite a lot, right? So a couple times I turned it off on him and I said, no, well, you don't have to turn it off, you just don't top it up or whatever. And I said, if you're not going to be, if it's not going to be on you, if I can't get a hold of you, or anything like that, like, what's the point? I'm not going to be paying $30 a month for nothing. So a couple times I turned it off on him. The last time that this last time it's been turned off. And so then there were a couple issues, whatever, and I really want him to have a phone. I want him to just have like a regular emergency phone. Like, I don't want him to be able to get on the internet with it. I don't want him to, get on Facebook or any of that stuff with it. I just want him to be able to, text whenever he can and talk. So my boyfriend, being the generous soul that he is, said, well, you guys can come on my plan because I can't get on any other plan. So that's actually why I was under my mother's plan. And so, well, I can get Sprint, but I had Sprint here, and that's a whole nother rant. For these phone companies, man, these cell phone companies, they really get you. I mean, I got Sprint, and Sprint is like maybe 2 miles from my house, the Sprint store, and I got the phone, I bought it, and I got it back here, zero service, like none, dead. I had to get like one of those cantenas, those like boxes, and it's almost like its own wireless kind of receiver thing, and then then you put the antenna kind of like close to a window or something like that. It was ridiculous. I mean, I ended up getting one for free, but still, it was just crazy. So anyway, so when I was done with them, I just said, forget you, whatever. And I talked to my mom, and I said, can I get on? Oh, sorry, you guys, my eyes have been just really bugging me today. I said, can I get on your plan? I'll pay for my bill, whatever, kind of thing. And she was like, yeah. So now this phone's been giving me a lot of trouble. So he said, well, and on top of it, the new I'm obsessed with Motorola phones. Like, I just love them. I have the Droid 4 right now. Love it. It has the slide up keyboard. So, us with nails, we don't have to worry about like, touching the phone where, the nails get in the way. You're trying to, whatever. So it's got the keyboard or whatever. So, like I said, really love the phone. It's just been acting up and acting up and acting up. So anyway, so we go to AT&T tonight. So I talked to my mom and I said, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. So I talked to my mom and I said to her, I know it probably skeeves some people out to see me putting my finger in my eye, and I apologize. And I said to her, what I said, no, the contract's not up till November 11th, but that's just a little over a month. I said, can you call them and just find out, like, what do we have to do? I could get my glasses adjusted too. Oh my God. I said, just call them and ask, what do we have to do? Like, we will pay the termination fee. Like, if they're going to charge you a termination fee, you know, we don't have a problem. We'll pay for that. Just find out, like, what you need to do, whatever. So I called her back today, and you know, a little couple hours later, whatever. And she said she called. She said the customer service was really nice. They didn't seem to think they were going to charge. If they said if they charged anything, they would probably. This is a Verizon. If they charged anything, they would probably charge just like whatever the price would be for the remainder month and 11 days or whatever. So I said, okay, well, you know, we'll work all that out, you know, as far as that goes. Like, if they charge you more, if they charge you an early termination or whatever, we'll pay for it. Not an issue. So she's like, that's not a problem. She's like, that's fine. We'll work that out. So she said, this is what you have to do. She says, here's, you know, the account number, and here's the PIN number, whatever. She says, just go to AT&T and, you know, you just give them that, and, you know, you should be fine. I said, but usually they want to talk to you. Like, no, because it's actually, the account's actually in your name. I said, so, you know, they may want to talk to you. She's like, okay, well, I'm available, you know what I mean, or whatever. So we wanted to get the new Motorola X, the Moto X's came out. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this phone, but from the looks of it, and I was testing it out in the store, there's nothing this phone can't do. Like, this phone is insane. Like, iPhone, go suck it, okay? Because this Moto X is like, it's nuts. This phone, you never really even have to touch this phone. This phone, like, learns your voice. This phone knows. You just say, you know, okay, Google, you know, what's the weather in Australia? And it'll tell you the weather in Australia. It'll say it back to you, whatever. Okay, Google, set my alarm for, you know, 6:15 a.m. Does it for you. There's so I can't even tell you. There's so many features. It's insane. The camera, you don't have to go searching around for a camera button on the phone. You don't have to hit the camera app, you know, or the camera, and then, you know, adjust it and all that other stuff. All you do is flick it twice like this. The camera goes on, and you just hit the screen. Like, there's not even a camera button. Like, you just hit the screen. That takes the picture. And if you want to, like, do like a multi-burst, you just hit and hold. So you can hit and hold, and you can kind of like move the camera. It'll just take multiple shots. I mean, this thing is nuts. It's so nuts, all the stuff that this thing can do. There's this program called Motorola Migrate. I was just watching all the YouTube videos on this phone, and it's insane. And we both decided, okay, we want one. So there's this program called Motorola Migrate. Like, I don't know if you guys, like I said, if you have Android phones or not, if you guys are looking into phones or whatever, but this phone, I watched someone who got one from, he gets everything from, like, the new, you know, they come out with the new techie stuff or whatever, and he does reviews on them. He had, like, nothing bad to say about this phone. He said he couldn't use up the battery, you know what I mean? Like, couldn't kill the battery, all this other stuff. It was just awesome. So this program too that's so cool is that it's Motorola Migrate. You install it on your old Android, and it's only for Android, unfortunately. Like, you can't go iPhone to Moto X and use the Migrate. It doesn't work that way, because my boyfriend actually has the iPhone, so he's going from the iPhone to the Motorola X. So they're going to have to transfer his contacts in store. But you download the Migrate onto your old Android, and you download it onto your new Android. So your new Android has a barcode on it, right? So you take your old Android and you put it over there, and you scan the barcode, and next thing you know, it's not only scanning your contacts, it's scanning all your texts, it's scanning all your emails, it's scanning all your pictures. I mean, it's scanning, it's transferring everything. It is so insane. So we go down there, and they have an option. In store, they only have a black version and a white version, right? And they're 16 gigs and 32 gigs. So, and they also have a plan called, I don't know if it's Next or Any or some, I don't know. I forget. but you can get an upgrade every year. You don't have to wait every 2 years. So, and all you do is you pay an extra $50 each month, but it's so worth it because you don't have to wait, you don't have to wait. Like, say next year you want a new phone, like say something better even comes out, there you go. You don't have to pay a whole reactivation fee, whatever. And you leave the store paying only the sales tax on the phone, which is like $35. Like, say the phone retails for $199, right? So you just pay $35.40 or whatever the sales taxes. So it all sounds all well and good, right? So we get to the store and we're like, this is what we want. And they have a program where you can buy the cards. So it's kind of like a gift card. And you can go online to Motorola.com/design or something like that. And you design your own. Like, you can get whatever color back you want, whatever color front you want, whatever accent pieces, like whatever's around the camera, whatever, the little buttons on the sides, that can be a totally different color. You can get, what we thought you could get was you could get your name engraved on the back, or anything you want engraved on the back, which is super cool. How cool is it to have your name engraved on the back of your phone? Like, it's obviously your phone, right? Like, that's just super cool. You can design the front of the phone, the screensaver, so when it comes up, it'll say, like, hi Christine, or whatever you want it to say. You could do wallpapers, all this other stuff. So we decided that's what we want to do. We want to design our own. Like, he didn't want anything like fancy, but he wanted basic black, but he wanted a couple other things too. He wanted his name on the back. I wanted my name on the back, whatever. So we go through all of this. We have to call my mother. We have to get her social security number, all this stuff. Of course, they're using their iPads. This is another reason why I hate Apple products. I'm sorry. I think they blow. Just my opinion. This is just my opinion. I think they absolutely blow. I hate them. I hate Macs. Any Apple products. Can't stand them. Ugh, I hate them. So they get the whole thing done, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of information and all this stuff for 2 phones, right? Both guys one guy was working on one and one guy was working on the other. Their iPads crashed at the same time. White screen, nothing, can't back out of it. It's gone, right? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. So that's number 1. So number 2, they decide, now this is like right to like when the store's closing. Like, we had already been there like an hour, right? And then now the store's closing, everything like that. So they call customer service and they're trying to figure out how do we do this, all this other stuff, whatever. So the main gist of it was, we had to go through the whole procedure again, right? So we get to that, and they tell us we need to pay the UVerse bill, which was the cable, internet, and TV that he used to have at his old home. Well, we called about a week ago to pay that, and customer service said, don't pay it because you're at the end of the billing cycle and equipment has been returned, so there's going to be discounts, on your bill. So this is not going to be like the actual bill, right? So you'll get that bill about the 10th. So we're like, okay, so we didn't pay it. Like, we're all ready to pay it, right? Didn't pay it. So the customer service guy, so we explained to the customer service guy and everything like that, and he says, there's more to it, but it's kind of personal, so I'm not going to, like, say anything on camera, but whatever. So, so the guy says, well, I can't go forward because the UVerse is connected to your social security number. So until this is paid, I can't go forward. So I was like, So I said to Marin, I'm like, well, you know what? Let's just wait. I mean, you know, he's like, but your phone's like, I'm like, you know, don't worry about it. We'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. He goes, go. Because the other thing the guy said is, if you pay this today, $243 or whatever it was, he's like, if you pay this today, he goes, I can't guarantee you that when the bill comes and if it's less, that AT&T is then going to refund you any money. They said, you know, obviously that's what you would think they would do, but you can't, since the account is closing, because he's totally closing the whole AT&T Uverse part out. The wireless, yes, keeping. The whole Uverse part, not keeping. So, because I have a totally different cable company. So he says, you know, I can't guarantee you that they'll, you know, there's nothing to credit it towards because that's being closed out. I'm like, well, can't they give us like a gift card to use towards here, towards accessories or something or whatever? He's like, I really can't give you that answer. So I'm like, great. So I said, well, what do you want to do? And he goes, just do it. Just do it. You know, Marin says, just do it. And I said, you know, you sure? Like, so his phone, he couldn't get the next program where they upgrade every year. And when you walk out of the store, only paying for the sales tax. And because somebody else, okay, I'm not even going to like say it. But anyway, he couldn't do it because you can only have 3 phones that have the next. There's a phone on his account that has one, which we were not aware of. So, I'm sorry, only 2 phones can have the next. And one, somebody already has one, has that program and we were not aware of. It was not authorized. Anyway, whatever. So he says, well, don't worry about it. You take the next, whatever, and I'll just, you know, re-up for 2 years, whatever. He goes, then after a year, if you no longer want it, he says, I'll just take the Moto X and you can upgrade to a new phone, you know, whatever. So, I'm like, yeah, but, you know, you want it too. So anyway, he was grandfathered in, all this other stuff, whatever. I don't even know, like, what plan we have right now. This is how confusing everything got. So everything crashes. So they finally scan these cards. Supposedly we're all set. We're all ready to go. We got Dante's phone all ready to go. There was an issue with that. I didn't have a Virgin Mobile doesn't have. You have to actually call them to get an account number. There's no place online where you can find your account number. So I had to do that. That was pretty simple fix. So then I go to design the phones, right? We go to design the phones and you get them within like 2 days or whatever. And then you just call and activate it. So we go to design his phone and type in the code that's on the card, blah, blah, blah. Code is invalid. Call this number. Seriously? I tried it like 6 times. It's invalid. Like, I mean, it's only 6 digits. I'm like, okay, like, I'm not a retard. I can type in 6 digits, right? So I call the number, and the guy at AT&T says, "Well, you have to bring it back to the store. It wasn't scanned correctly. It didn't take." I'm like, okay, seriously? Okay, fine. So just for ha-has, I said, okay, do you want me to try to design mine? So he says, oh, okay, you know. He goes, yeah, sure, whatever. Mine goes through, right? Now, they told us at the store we could only ship the phones to the billing address, okay, which his billing address is my mother's house, or the store itself. Okay, we're going to go to the store. I mean, the store is right around the corner, right? We're going to go to the store. We'll ship it to the store. Okay, great. It says on the receipt, ship to the store. That's fine. But when you go online and it asks to enter a shipping, so I designed my phone, yada, 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 right? And I get to the back part and I said, where's the engraving part? Where's the like part where you put your name? So I hit the little chat button and they tell me that's not available anymore. And we don't know when it's going to be back. Excuse me? That was basically the reason that we wanted the phones. Like, yes, the back of my phone is purple. The accents are orange. The front of it is white. Yes, fine. That's nice. You know what I mean? It's really not going to probably look like anybody else's phone. It's personalized. But I wanted my name or something on the back. And we even said, because I was going to grab a white one, he was going to grab a black one. But In fact, he was going to grab a black one, and he said, because they were having trouble with the activation card, whatever the thing, the design card. So he said, well, let me see the black one. He goes, well, I'll just take this one. I'm like, yeah, but don't you want your name on the back? He goes, oh yeah. He goes, okay, never mind. The sales associates never said anything. It's still advertised as you can put your name on the back or put whatever you want on the back, what saying, whatever you want. So I said, oh, really? I said, it's still advertised, and all your associates are saying that you can do that. Well, I'm sorry, we don't know when it's going to be back. Okay. Right? So I'm starting to fume at this point. Like, I'm absolutely starting to fume. So I said to the sales associate, I said, okay, fine. I said, I have a question about the shipping address. Well, what do you want to know? I said, well, our two options were to ship to either his permanent address, which is my mother's house, or to the store. And they're like, I said, the problem with the shipping to the mother's, I mean, he works insane hours. He's not home really during hours like when stores are open or anything like that. So, or mail would be delivered or anything like that. So I said, well, the problem is, I said, my mother's going in for radiation on Thursday and Friday, and we can't go anywhere near there. I said, there's not going to be somebody around that's going to be able to pick up mail or accept mail. You know, I mean, when she's being radiated, you can't, for 48 hours afterwards, she's being radiated Thursday and Friday, and for 48 hours afterwards, you can't go anywhere near the house. So, and that's probably when the phones would be delivered. So I said, so they said, okay, well, what, do you have an alternative shipping address? I said, well, can we ship it to the store? I said, they said I couldn't ship it anyplace else, that I could only ship it to those two places, to the store or to, you know, his address. So they say, okay, well, the shipping address is where you want us to ship the item. I'm like, I'm ready to like go through the computer and punch this person in the face at this point. I'm like, okay, I'm not a retard. I know that. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I want to make sure if I'm going to ship it to the store, am I putting the address that's written on the receipt? Is that the address that I'm putting? And if I do that, how do they know when the phone gets there that it's ours? So I'm just asking for like confirmation, right? I mean, I'm needing some confirmation here. So next thing I know, the chat gets disconnected. How nice, right? So next thing I know, oh, it's connected again. I'm like, hello? Gets disconnected. Gets connected again. And then she types, are you still there? I'm like, are you serious? Like, you disconnected from me twice. Am I still here? I'm like, yes. Have you read anything that I've been typing? Disconnected. And then it says, looking for another representative. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, she just basically was like, I'm done. Like, she was a retard and I had no idea what I was talking about. It was like, I can't do this. I'm done. So then Jordan or whatever gets on and says, hey, this is Jordan. How can I help you today? I said, seriously? I said, I have been chatting with this person for 25 minutes. I said, I will copy and paste and you can read. So I copied and pasted. I said, by the way, awesome customer service. I said, not at all. I said, worst customer service I've ever experienced. So I copied and pasted. So he's reading. So he says, okay, well, what I suggest is that you have it shipped to the home. I'm like, to the home. I'm like, okay. What I was trying to explain to the other person is the home is really not an option. We chose in the store to ship it to the store. Well, what's the store? So I give the address. I wouldn't suggest shipping it there. Okay, so you wouldn't suggest shipping it there. What is my option then? Because I cannot ship it to the home. Because we were told in store we could ship it to the store. Well, do you have an alternative shipping address? Sure. You know, can I ship it to, I mean, I was typing like as if I was Marin, because I mean, the account was in his name, right? So I said, can I ship it to my girlfriend's house? As long as it's a valid address. Okay. I said, what is a valid, what do you mean? Like, what is a valid address? Yeah, of course it's a valid address, right? But what is a valid address? Well, as long as it's not a P.O. box. Okay, so the AT&T people at the store told us that if it's not the billing address, we could not ship it there. What you're telling me is that it can be shipped to any address that is valid. Yes. I said, okay, well, I get a tracking number. You will get an email and a confirmation once it's been shipped. Okay. I said, fine. Okay, I'll try that. So I type in my address, right? Whatever. Hit submit. Okay, that's done. Try it. So then I would look at the receipt and I said, wait a minute. I said, this isn't right. I said, they told us at the store that we would not, the card would not be charged. See, I got to get out with $36 because I got on the easy plan or whatever you want to, next plan or whatever you want to call it, right? He couldn't do it with the iPhone. So his was eligible for an upgrade, but because that other person already took the other next spot, only one could use it, so he gave it to me. Okay, great. So he had to pay full retail for the phone, but he was told, since he was going to design the phone, that we would not be charged any of those amounts until AT&T actually ships the phone. Now, remember, his card was invalid, right? Look at the bill. And I go to the Bank of America and look into the account. They already took the money. What are you doing? So tomorrow, this is my day. How my day is going to start off tomorrow. Okay, I got to go to AT&T. I got to say, because he's like, forget the design of the thing. Just go pick up a black phone for me. I don't care. Like, just pick it up. Like, whatever. I'm done. I said, fine. So he says, okay, you got to go there. I have to pick up the black phone. I have to, now that's if they'll let me pick it up, which they better, because I've circled it on my statement that, hello, see this amount right here? This was the amount that you said we did not have to be paid until AT&T shipped the phone. But you charge us anyway. Nice. Like, really quick to take the money, right? But do we have the merchandise? No. So, I don't know who doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't know if it's the sales associates. I don't know if it's Motorola. I have no idea. All I know is I'm going down there with everything, every single chat message that I sent them, because I printed them all out, every single, with the bank statement, okay, with the receipt, and I want to know what the hell's going on. Why did you charge me this amount of money? Why did you charge money that you said you weren't going to charge until these phones were shipped? Phones have not been shipped. This one cannot even be processed because the card is invalid. And you charged us for it. Oh my God. So they're not going to be happy to see me tomorrow. And I already told him, he's like, well, you need to be polite. Screw that. No, I don't. I am beyond livid. I'm always polite and I'm always patient. And like I said, we waited there a long time. We were there for like 2 hours. And I'm not going to pay tomorrow. It's like, I better walk out of there and you better not try to charge me a dime. You hand me a free phone. This phone, see the bank statement? This phone has been paid for. See the receipt? This phone has been paid for. I'm not dealing with it at all. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. That's how I'm starting my day tomorrow. Second thing. middle of the day tomorrow. I'm pretty excited. This is pretty cool. Is tonight, or today, Monday. You guys watch this. My huge, ginormous, insane giveaway ends at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So, you guys, subscribe, please, please. Go to the giveaway video. I've posted it over here, over here, in all the videos recently that I've done. So you can go click on any of them and get the link. You just click on that. It'll open up in a new browser the video that you need to hit subscribe and post your answer to. Send your friends over, and if your friends are sent over, have them say so and so sent me. Make sure they subscribe. Obviously, I've had a couple who have said, oh, so and so sent me, but didn't subscribe. That's not going to count as an extra entry. But have them subscribe. That counts as an extra entry for you. This is going to be huge, you guys. I'm going through all this stuff, and I think it's going to be 2 boxes. And like I said, these boxes are larger than large flat rate boxes. This box is humongous. This box will probably cost me $50 to ship. No lie. I'm not lying. I would be very surprised if it costs under $50 to ship. I have gone shopping. I have spent, I don't even want to say what I've spent. I'm going to tell you, it's over 100. It's less than 300 on merchandise that is not wax. So just the stuff that I'm putting in there that is not wax related costs over $100, less than $300. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not going into full detail. As far as, the actual price, I'm not giving it away. And that does not include the wax. I have at least a large flat rate box full of wax that is also going with this giveaway. So this is huge, guys. Last day. Please, please, please subscribe and enter. I mean, this is going to be I'm so excited about this. This is going to be so much fun. I think we have 88 entries now. Let me see how many people have, let me see if I can find it here and see how many people have, where is it? How many people have commented? There have been 108, 108 comments. So I'm assuming that's 108 entries. That's a lot of entries, but you still have time. Like I said, send your friends over. Anybody you know, send them over. Have them subscribe. Have them place an answer. Not only do they get entered, you get an extra entry. If you want to do that with 4 people, you get 4 extra entries. Doesn't matter. Just make sure they're subscribed. And I will be doing classroom.net. It's going to take me a little while tomorrow, you guys, at the end of that. It's closing at midnight on Monday. On Tuesday, I will be going through all the names. I will be taking a video of the classroomtools.net. I like to use that fruit machine thing where it shows the name, whatever. You'll see all your names posted. I will scroll down so you can see them all. And if you enter more than once, you will see your name more than once. It may not be exactly in, it may not be like Joe Smith, Joe Smith, Joe Smith, Joe Smith, but you will see your name, as many times as the extra entries, have, that you have. It's going to be huge. It's really going to be huge, guys. And then you guys are going to have to give me probably, I'm just going to say a week to pack all this stuff. I mean, I've already started packing it up, but like I said, I don't think this one box that I have, and this box is huge, is going to be enough. So it's probably going to be multiple boxes that will go to you. So I need to wrap everything up. I want to make sure everything's bubble wrapped, everything's nice and safe and secure and whatever. I mean, it's really going to be insane. So anyway, that's number 2. Number 3 of this video, I had a couple random acts of kindnesses that I got. I actually got them on Saturday, but I went to the Big E, so I was not home. But I wanted to share them with you. The first one I got is, this was from Sarah in the Wax Rant group, or Wax Rant group. Oh my god, I can't even. So sweet. We were talking about in that group they're doing a like a coffee and tea swap, and because I can only drink decaf, I just didn't participate, and I said, you know, I'm really sorry, I would love to participate, but I only do decaf, and I just, you know, whoever got me, it would just be kind of lame, because all you can get in decaf is like hazelnut or French vanilla, right? Like, it's really hard to get stuff. So Sarah said something to me the other day. And Sarah's new to me. Like, you know what I mean? I've seen her name, but I mean, I've never really spoken to her before entering this group. And one thing I have to say is I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what's going on in, you know, No Drama Wax Mama, whatever. I mean, some of these girls that I had an issue with in No Drama Wax Mama are in this group. But you know what? I've kind of just decided, okay, clean slate. And you know what? For the most part, everyone's been really, really nice. So I'm kind of happy. I really feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like, we don't always agree on everything, but it's always kind of done in a nice way. Like, it's never, you know, oh, someone said something about a vendor that I like, let's just attack them. You know what I mean? It's been really, really nice. I really have loved this group. In fact, I really have not been participating in many other groups besides this one. I really have had fun in this group. And so if you girls in this group do watch this, and if any of you girls are girls that have had a problem with me in the past, I really hope the past is the past, because, you know, I mean, you know who you are and I know who you are, and it really doesn't matter to me anymore. You know what I mean? I think, like, we've all kind of turned over new leaves and stuff like that, and I don't know, I'm just kind of taking it face value, and I just really hope that, you know, you guys are too. And Sarah is not one that I had an issue with, but I just wanted to state that you know, I just don't hold any grudges, so I really hope that you guys don't either. I don't, you know, whatever, like I said, bygones be bygones, who cares, whatever. I'm really enjoying the group and the people, that's all I have to say. But, so Sarah had mentioned, she messaged me or something, and she goes, you like decaf coffee, right? She goes, you only drink decaf, right? I said, yeah. So she says, oh, okay. And so she gave me this little card, so cute. It says just a note on it. It says, Christine, I hope you enjoy the 4 little samples. Let me know if you like any of them. Hearts, Sarah. And she sent me, this is so cute. Each of these equals like a regular pot of coffee. I only have like a 1-cupper because I don't drink all that much. My boyfriend, now that he's here, he kind of like wanted a bigger one, but I don't have a lot of counter space. So I said, you know what, let's just take the extra time to just whatever. You dump the grinds out and you just make another cup. Like, it doesn't really take that long. So she sent me these. So I probably get like, I don't know, like 3, because it says makes one perfect pot. That's great if you had, you know, makes 68 cups or whatever. I don't know. This, like I said, I mean, I could probably get quite a few uses out of this little bag. But this is very shiny. But this is in, I don't know if you can see this. It's in Cafe Au Lait, water processed decaf. This medium roast Mexican coffee is accented with undertones of cinnamon, chocolate, and vanilla. This is the taste of San Antonio. It's a medium roast coffee. So super cute. Decaf, right? Here is, let's see, Houston blend. Again, decaf. Contains real coconut flakes. It says, let me see if I can see that. Yep. This rich Mexican coffee is marvelously blended with a combination of praline and Texas pecan flavoring, along with real coconut flakes for a finish that is smooth and delightfully sweet. This one's a lighter roast. The first one was a medium roast. This one is also a medium roast. This is in Texas pecan. Come on. Oh, come on. Anyway, I'll read it to you. Texas pecan. This medium-bodied coffee offers a blend of creamy caramel and Texas pecan flavors to create a smooth, classic finish true to the taste of Texas. This is a medium roast. And then this fourth one she gave me is in, I think the glare off this is just not, you see the glare off it. This is Bavarian hazelnut. A slightly sweet, nutty taste of this medium-bodied coffee is enriched with delicious wild German hazelnuts and offers a rich, buttery flavor with a smooth finish. I mean, this was so sweet. So she gave me 4 of these little samplers, and then she was like, you know, which for my coffee maker, I mean, if they're 1 cuppers, I can probably get like 6 out of each of these. So super, because I was just complaining about how I can never find flavored coffee. I love flavored coffee, and I can never, because I take my coffee black. So if I can get the Torani sugar-free syrup, then I use that, but that's really hard to come by. So I usually take it black. So I'm like, I love flavored coffees, because flavored creamers used to be my favorite, but I don't do dairy anymore. So I said, I can't find any. I just can't find them. So she's like, So she sent these to me. Sarah, that was so sweet. And here, like I said, coming from somebody they've really never spoken to besides the Wax Rant group. And just, so sweet, Sarah. Thank you so, so much. I really wanted to make one tonight. I was like, okay, after the day I had, I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to have a nice hot cup of flavored decaf. But I had already set up the coffee maker for the boyfriend's coffee in the morning. So because it's a 1 cupper, what do I do, right? So I said, okay, I'll have some tomorrow. So anyway, thank you, Sarah, very much. So super sweet. It's just so sweet. Like I said, you know, knowing, because my boyfriend was saying the other day, he goes, you've really gone like above and beyond with this giveaway. I said, you know what? There's people out there that deserve it, and the majority of the people that sub to me really deserve it. I mean, they're nothing but super, super kind people who I've really become friendly with. So, and even just in the wax community. So, you know, I mean, it's just been wonderful. So the next person, I don't know if she wants me to, I'm not sure if she wants me to show this, but I have to. It says, Dear Chris, what can I say except you rock? And it's from the lovely Dawn. Little thank you card. I love Dawn. And she sent me something that I've been looking at for ages. Now, it's something that I need like a hole in the head, right? Like, seriously. But I saw this and just went berserk when I saw it. This is, hold on. Oh my God, this is so cute. I want to get this out without, oh my God, it's so adorable. Oops, hold on. I gotta love styrofoam. I'm being sarcastic. I can't stand it. Okay. This is the newest thing. Oh, this is really weird. This is the newest from Pink Zebra. This is a 17-watt hot plate. So it works very good with the Pink Zebra soy melts, which I really want to place an order for because I got some samples, but I haven't really gotten like a full-blown, you know, order yet. So I really do want to place an order. There's the indicator light, which is, it's located really nicely. Some of them have them located right next to the cord. Some of them have located all the way on the other side. This one's like right on the side. I really like it. This is a 17 watt. So I have an 18 watt, but this is a 17 watt. So now I have a 17 watt, an 18 watt, a 20 watt, and a 24 watt, actually two 24 watt hot plates. So it's pretty, and a 14 LED. So it's pretty funny. Like I need another melter, like I need a hole in my head, and I have a couple other bulb warmers that I don't know, I don't really use that much or whatever, but I got this. But what's so cute about it is that it has two bowls, you guys, and they're really decent size. To me, they're perfect size. They're not too deep and they're not too shallow. And look, it's got a zebra embossed in it. And this is one of them. The cow print. Is that cute or what? And look, it matches my decor. You can see my drapes and everything like that. And then it has bowl number 2, which is, when I saw this bowl, I went nuts, which is in cheetah print. I was like, this is so awesome. And this also is embossed. Look at in the side. I mean, inside. It is so cute. So, Dawn, I love you, doll. I truly do. So super, super cute. Like I said, I need another one like a hole in the head, but I'm going to put this in, I don't know where yet. I will put this to use. Absolutely, definitely, no doubt about it. But, so, getting those random acts of kindnesses on Saturday, like I said, I didn't have a chance to really open them until today. But thank you so much, guys. It really, truly means a lot. So, I hope you guys stuck around for all my rants. I'm sorry that I just needed to get that off my chest. And I haven't had, like, a rant video in a long time. So, there you go. It was a rant video, then it was enter my giveaway, don't forget, and then random act of kindness. So 3 in 1. You got a 3 in 1, a 3-fer. So thanks, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.